Welcome back to the channel, fellow adventurers. If you're new here, we do EDC gear and knife review videos. And if you like that kind of content, please think about subscribing to the channel. All right, folks. So today, in front of us, we have two new knives that came in from Cold Steel. The first one is the Mini Tac. It's a fixed blade neck knife. The second one is the Kudu Lite, which is a slip joint knife. So let's look at the Kudu Lite first. Let's move this out of the way. Now let's look at the Kudu Lite. Let's open that up. Now this is a very large slip joint knife. Nothing special in the packaging, just the knife and a little plastic baggie. So let's take this, move this off to the side, and look at the size of that knife. In comparison, I have a Rough Rider Red Fox Barlow that I'm going to put it up against. That, my friends, dwarfs that one in size. And mind you, it's meant to. But just kind of show you, give you an idea of the size of this knife. So let's open this up. It's got, really nice half stop on that. And listen to that snapping sound. That is a beautiful knife. Let's get a rag in here and wipe that off, because one thing is it's a polished finish, almost like a mirror finish, so you're going to get fingerprints on it. You've got the big Kudu Lite logo on this side, and on this side you have the Cold Steel logo. Hopefully you can see that. This knife is a lower grade steel. It's a 5CR15 MOV, so it's nothing to write home about. The blade on this is 4¼ inches, but it weighs nothing. It has these what they call Zyx handles. Zyx is a plastic, they gave it a little bit of a fancy name. I don't know if there's anything special to the material, but they do call it a Zyx. In here you've got the antler inlay, which is really nice. You've got this kind of lock on the top. It's not like a liner lock or anything. I think it's more of a decorative, but man, you've got some really good tension on that. Listen to that. You can put pressure on this to make a cut. No doubt at all. I mean, you can reach up. There is no jimping because it's a traditional knife, but look how much of that sticks out of the back of my hand. That is huge. That is a huge knife. It's got that stop. Now watch when I deploy closing this. That comes up, that kind of lock mechanism. And when this closes, it closes with authority. So I am glad it has that half stop. Pops out really nice, snaps into place, has a really nice walk and talk to it. That is really nice. And again, if you're closing it, I am very happy that this has that half stop, because that could take your finger off, really, because it closes hard. So just for size comparison, let's put that up against a Benchmade bug out. So you can really tell it's a large knife. So now let's move on to the next one, which is the Mini Tac. Let's get these out of the way. And the Mini Tac is a fixed blade with a buoy blade shape. Take this out. Let's see what's in here. First thing we have is a neck chain. Okay. Again, nothing fancy in the package, just a little baggie. Then you've got the Secure X sheath, which is some type of nylon. I think it's a nylon. It's not Kydex. And when we pull that blade out, look at that. Look at that buoy tip. That is really nice. Size-wise, it's a 3-finger knife, but you're not slipping off of it because of the way they made a finger choil finger guard there. It's got this aggressive jimping right on top. Finger goes right there. I mean, that's really nice. The blade on that looks fantastic. You've got the Mini Tac logo here. And on the other side, you have your cold steel logo. Both these knives are made in China. This is an 8CR14 MOV steel, and it's coated. I'm not sure the coating on it. The blade length itself is 3.58 inch, and overall, it's just about 7 inches. It's 6 and 7/8, so it's just call it 7 on that. And again, for size comparison, let's put that up against the Benchmade bug out. So you can see, blade size wise, it's actually slightly longer, just a touch longer than the bug out, but it has a shorter handle. So it's got the size to do some serious cutting, and it's got the grip. And this is full tang. The handle is, ooh, this is a little rough over here because of that milled, almost like a brick wall pattern. When you get to up here, it's actually kind of sharp. That's one thing they should kind of back off on that. I'll have to take a little sandpaper and just scuff that up to flatten that out, because I could see that being a problem, because if you're making a lot of cuts, that could really dig in. So that looks like to be a little bit of a problem, but nothing major. It's not bad on the bottom side, not as bad as up here, but even there, I would still have a tendency to take a little bit of sandpaper to that and just sand that a little bit flatter, round it off just a little bit. But what I don't like about this, to me, this is a really nice size for a pocket EDC, but they don't provide any type of clip. So you'll have to supply your own ulti clip to it, you know, or like a tech lock should work with this as well. And you can set it up, or you can just get scout straps if you want to scout carry. But I think this would make a really nice pocket size EDC, because it's just big enough. And if that's sat in your pocket, you'd only have about this much sticking out if you mounted the ulti clip, you know, right here or here, where this ran to the top of your pocket. It would make it easier to put in. It does snap in there really nice. You hear that click in, and it's secure. That is not gonna come off, and there's no wobble in there whatsoever. So for a knife that you can get for around $15 or so, and then the other knife here is another one that's basically under $10. You can go with this combo for less than 25 bucks and have a nice, you know, large size folding knife, and you know, an EDC neck knife or pocket knife. I think they make a great combination. Inexpensive, not the greatest materials in the world, but quality knives nonetheless. And I love this. I really love the blade shape on this. That buoy is just excellent. So, I don't know, folks. Tell me what you think. All right, folks. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, again, please think about subscribing. All right, folks. As I always say, until we meet again, keep your blades sharp.